Hey guys, what's up? Let's move this down. How y'all doing? We're here. I know you guys were looking for me. I had to take care of my business this morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Hi, and hello to everyone. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody so we can get through the show. I see my top flights are in the building. I see you, Truth TV Podcast. Thanks for being here. Rose Armstead is here. Good morning. Tiffany, my other top flight, is here. Thanks for being here as well. Stacy Lang is here. Trina Dean is here. Darlene Mungum is in the building. Hi. Thanks for being here. Shirley Terry is here. Sophia Jordan is here. Grandma 504 Wild and Out is in the building. Thanks for being here, guys. I see you, Felicia, and everyone else coming in. Cassandra, I see you coming in as well. Yes, Miss Jackson is in the building. Miss Jackson Notary Service. You guys get over there and give her some business. Miss Jackson Notary Service. If you need something notarized, let her know, honey. She got you. Let's support Black business, okay? All right, let's get into our show. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this person here seems to think that he should run for the presidency. I don't think so. I've said it before. I think he should definitely stick to sports. But Stephen A. Smith, honey, Stephen A. Smith says that he would be tough on crime as the president. He said that we ain't defunding any police. I'll be damned if I'm going to have less police officers out there. He said there's going to be more. So he's already getting his ideas together in terms of if he becomes president. I think he should stick to sports. But let's get into what he had to say. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Let's go.
No mistake about it. We wouldn't have a border crisis under my watch. Hell no. We wouldn't have this crime that exists in the streets of New York. You wouldn't hear about me saying defund the police. We ain't defunding any police. I'm calling 911 when there's a problem. I know you're calling 911 when there's a problem. I'll be damned if I'm going to have less police officers out there. There's going to be more. That's me. I would focus on a flourishing economy and making sure we did everything we could, because I believe when you have something to lose, you know how to behave. When you have something to lose, you know how to behave. If you have nothing, you have nothing to lose. And as a result, you're willing to tear down anything, even if it's America. Make no mistake about it.
In my Medea voice, call the po-po ho. We're not voting you in anyways. You ain't got to worry about doing all this stuff that you planning to do. You ain't got to worry about calling the po-pos. You ain't got to worry about hiring more police officers because you ain't gonna be in office, right? We're not voting for you. It's like you are heavily in the same boat. We're not voting for you. Okay, so pipe down. This is like the second or third time I've heard him talking about he want to run for the president. No, damn it. No, we don't want you. You lost your black card a long time ago. Okay, moving right along. I ain't ready to start hollering yet. All right, let's get to somebody else who plans to run for Congress. I never would have thought this person would have ran for Congress, but y'all, he is sitting up here saying he is running for Congress. Mr. None other than Luke Honey, Faith Down Ass Up, from Miami. Let's get into him, because when I saw that, I said, what? Who was voting for you? Who was out voting for Luke? Let's get into him, honey. According to the Neighborhood Talk, Uncle Luke, honey, announces to run for Congress, honey. What do y'all think?
At the end of the day, once I did my due diligence, I say, let me come to Glenna's show and let her know I'm going to run for Congress for CD20.
There's the sound clip that everybody's going to be running later on. Well, welcome to the race, candidate Uncle Luke. So take us behind. You actually were going to run for this seat 2 years ago.
Yes.
I remember. You actually did run for Miami-Dade mayor in 2011.
Yeah, 11? Special election, yes.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And in a field of, there were 11 candidates, you came in number.
Y'all see Luke running for mayor?
For 4, you had 11% of the vote as a first-time candidate. That was people thought that was very impressive.
Yes, with $10,000 in my account.
Wow. So take us through all that you've done. You've played so many roles. You are a controversial figure in this community.
Mm-hmm.
That's factual.
Yes.
Take us behind the scenes of what made you decide this time, yes, and for this seat, and now.
Well, it's the perfect timing. I mean, just like you said, I was thinking about doing it within the last cycle, but it wasn't the right time because I need to do a lot of things, to get myself prepared to do. I need to do more outreach to the community. It is a sitting congresswoman that was doing the job.
So did you go door to door? Are you knocking on doors?
No, I just go meet with the stakeholders, not necessarily the politicians.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, once I did my due diligence, you know, I say, let me come to Glenna's show and let her know I'm gonna run for.
So as you guys can see that now during an interview, they're saying that with this week in South Florida, that host Glenna Milberg, Uncle Luke says that that he's planning to run for Congress in the 2026 midterm election. Now he had previously been eyeing Florida's 20th congressional district, which is currently held by Sheila McCormick. Now they said that this is interesting because if you were aware, Luke made South Florida history back in the 90s when he went head to head with law enforcement over claims that his music was obscene and ended up winning major free speech protection. So we'll see what happens. You just never know. I mean, honestly, it's about if you can get the votes, right? He is a popular person. A lot of people know who he is. People will probably just vote for him because they like his music, not so much because of the fact that they think he can get in office and change things or do things, but just from the simple fact that they like him. Like, oh my God, I got his album, I'm gonna vote for him. You know, people, black people especially. And it's not a race thing, but you know, we'll be quick to say, oh, I'm voting for him because I like him. That's a black person. Y'all know we do that first, and then we'll kind of be like, well, is he? Well, really, we don't really give a hot damn, long as he black, right? Minus Stephen A. Smith, but a lot of people will vote for Luke just because of the fact that they like him as an artist versus being in this congressional type of thing he's trying to get into. What do y'all think? I don't know, Luke. I don't know. I need some more time to think about it. Moving right along, let's get into this Clarissa Shields news, y'all favorite person, child, because she is still head over heels and she's still basking in this Valentine's Day celebration and whatnot. Let's get into her. Shout out to G Money. So Clarissa Shields said that she cannot believe how Pat went all out for her this Valentine's Day. Girl, that's your man. You should believe it, right? Has he not done anything else extravagant for you since y'all been together, what, a year or so? Let's get into her.
Doing something, and he was like, look, and I looked up, and I was like, is that my fucking name? Genuinely, I was like, what is that? So as I'm reading the first word, Clarissa, I'm like, what the fuck that? So I'm reading it, I'm like, Clarissa, Papoose loves you. Happy Valentine's Day. I was like, shook.
Why is she saying it like she's still reading it? She is so slow. Oh my God. I hope she didn't think it was an engagement because he is still married, sis. Just FYI, okay?
He did that. I'm not a girl you can make speeches, but I was like, yo, what? Yeah.
That's all he had to do, girl. That don't really cost that much. To be honest with you, to put a little message in the sky by way of a little airplane, that does not cost much. I mean, but hey, if that moved you, okay. Again, I feel like this might be her first boyfriend, like first real boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she had a boyfriend before, but like somebody who's really shown her like this much of attention or whatever, because she is head over heels over a married man, girl. But that's attention.
Everybody on the beach was like, who's Clarissa? Who's Clarissa? And I was like, it's me. And then after he surprised me, y'all know I love a Van Cleef. He got me, well, you know, he got me the white one for Christmas 2020. Was it 24? The Van Cleef one? Mm-hmm. And then he got me the black Van Cleef for Valentine's Day today. So I got the yin to the yang. And so I was like, and then the tent and the beach, he went and got us healthy food. I can't eat no bread, no nothing. He went and got us healthy food, and we just sat on the beach, just laid around, talked, and we laughed, and we just had such a good time, you guys. Such a good time. I think the video that I posted don't even do it justice how much fun and how relaxing it was. And then right after we got back, we laid down for about an hour. I was doing something, and he was like, look.
Oh, thank you for the update, sis. I mean, you know, that's Valentine's Day. He's supposed to do all of those things. Again, I feel like she's not used to this type of treatment. He seems to be the type of person who like to spoil his women and do nice things. And you should if you're in a relationship, but it gives that you've never had this treatment before. So he can do the least little thing. You be like, oh my God, you know, like a message in the sky, girl. That's okay. That's so blah, but we'll take it, girl. Okay. If it made your day, okay. All right, let's get into the next person. All right. Y'all favorite artist. I don't listen to him no more. Y'all know that. I keep saying it, but we got to give an update because there's an update on him. R. Kelly, honey, let's get into him. Shout out to The Source. R. Kelly is placed in solitary confinement after legal appeals. He's still trying to get out, even though he's been found guilty of several charges, including trafficking. Trafficking alone is going to have you in there for a long time. But he is currently serving 30 years. The king of R&B, you guys. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? He's also in there for racketeering, trafficking, a whole lot of stuff. Let's read, y'all. Disgraced, honey. Anytime they talk about him now, is disgraced R&B singer R. Kelly has been moved to solitary confinement as his legal team continues appeals and raises safety concerns inside federal prison. Like, you know, in prisons, when they see you trying to get out and appealing and all that, especially with you being a SEX offender and crimes against women, they will get at you, honey. All right. I'm surprised they ain't beat the brakes off his ass up in there already. But his attorneys claim that he faced threats to his life and argue the isolation is punitive, while federal officials dispute those allegations. It said the lawyers also said that he refused meals over fears of poisoning and voiced health concerns during the confinement. Diddy was doing that too. It said that Kelly is serving a 30-year sentence for racketeering and SEX trafficking, along with an additional 20-year sentence, largely running concurrently. Damn. 50 years. So the courts have upheld his convictions and denied requests for release. He's done everything. He's talked about people trying to unalive him. He has come up with every type of situation to get out. Kind of almost like Tory Lanez, and every time they deny him. All right. So it said that he remains incarcerated while legal challenges continue. He is locked up in a North Carolina prison, for those of you that don't know, not because I'm asking you to write him because he can't read the shit anyway. But disgraced R. Kelly, honey, has been moved to solitary confinement. So don't y'all be wasting all that time trying to write his ass, because again, y'all know he cannot read. So go somewhere and sit y'all ass down. All right, moving right along. Let's get into our next topic. You guys remember Miss J. Alexander from Tyra Banks' little modeling show, Next Top Model show? Let's get into him because it sounds like he's having some health issues. Okay, I hate to see that, child. I hate to see that with him. I liked him on the show. So Miss J. Alexander reveals that he suffered a stroke that left him unable to walk, and said that Tyra Banks hasn't visited him yet. Who we calling out Tyra, honey? You calling out to Tyra? I was rooting for you. Ain't that what she told the girl on the show? Tyra, get your ass over there and see about Jay Alexander. I'm gonna be honest with you, quiet as kept. Jay Alexander made the show. He was funny as hell. He was y'all know he's so extra with everything. All right, he was on all this shit here. So honestly, the funny shit that he had to say, his crazy walk, the facial expressions, I think all of that actually made Tyra Banks' Next Top Model show with him being on there, low key, right? But let's get into what he had to say. That's pretty sad that Tyra has not come to visit him or checked on him. Like, damn, girl. Let's get into a shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
The person who taught Miles how to walk. I taught Miles how to walk, and now I can't walk. Not yet. Not yet. I'm determined to walk. I'm sure you're going to see me again, I'm sure. Is that all for me yet?
Do you want to take a selfie? Since our last selfie was 2019.
Come on, man.
We got to do it. All right. We got to wipe the lens. Okay.
Y'all remember them from the show?
Did Tyra come and visit you?
No, not yet. She just sent me a text. She wants to come and visit me. But no. Not yet.
That's shade. That's that shady look. I remember that shady look. Okay, okay, not yet. Okay. Tyra, get your ass over there. You ain't doing nothing else right now. All right. Get yourself over there and check on Miss J, honey, because y'all know we love Miss J. Alexander. I love J. Alexander, okay, with his crazy self. So I'm very sad to see that he suffered a stroke and he cannot walk right now. You can tell his speech is slightly slurred as well. He can still speak, but it's kind of, and you can still understand what he's saying, but you can tell that he does have some struggles in his speech as well. So prayers up for him, man. That's all I can say. Nothing negative there for J. Alexander. Nothing negative. Let's move along. Someone else that one of our other prominent figures who we love. This person has put out a lot of great music. Tone Loc. Let's get into him, y'all. Tone Loc had to be rushed, honey, to a hospital after a medical emergency mid-flight. Let's send some prayers up for Tone Loc. All right. Shout out to the source on this one. Anthony Terrell Smith, better known to the world as Tone Loc, was hospitalized on February the 14th. That's on Valentine's Day, okay? After suffering a medical incident while traveling from California to Alabama, the iconic, voice behind the classic hit Wild Thing, y'all remember that? Was scheduled to appear as the Grand Marshal for the crew of, Colos Mardi Gras parade in Dothan, Alabama, but his trip took an unexpected turn when his flight was diverted. It said that he was admitted to a hospital in Atlanta, Georgia for treatment and observation. So he didn't even make it to Alabama. Wow. So whatever it was, it sounded like it had to be very serious if they admitted him, right? They could have just checked him out and said, okay, be on your way. But when they admit you in the hospital and they start running tests, it's something that they're looking for and something that's kind of serious. So prayers up for him. Whatever the situation is, God can do anything, honey. We send prayers up. So shout out to Tone Loc. We really haven't heard much from him in a very, very long time. He's been kind of low key, but now that he's in the news, I hate that it's under these circumstances, but right, prayers up, man. We don't want to lose no more celebrities this year. All right, we don't want to lose no more celebrities. We're starting out pretty good so far. Okay, let's keep it this way. All right, there are some videos and pictures floating around about rapper Lotto. Let's get into that. Y'all know she is dating very married 21 Savage. Y'all know 21 Savage is married. A lot of people saying that it's AI. I don't know. Now, I did see a most recent picture of Lotto where she did look a little full in the belly on another picture where she was like covering up her stomach. Y'all know Lotto always used to like to wear her stomach out. But and we also saw like a little dress she had on, and we'll see it here, like a little sundress where she looked like she was kind of filled out in the front. Y'all know she is and has been dating 21 Savage, who is definitely married with kids. I don't know what this is about. I don't know why is this such a flex now for women to be out here messing with married men. Maybe that's the new style of 2026, 2025. I don't know. Clarissa, I blame you for this bullshit. But Lotto child accidentally, they're saying, posted a pregnant belly picture. Let's look at this, guys. I'll entertain it. Shout out to Voice for the People Reacts, because that's where I saw it. I've seen it on multiple publications, so not this publication, but I'll go ahead and share.
Lotto allegedly posted this video to her stories and quickly deleted it, which people are saying that she accidentally posted the video. Other people are saying this possibly could be AI. So sip this tea wisely. It's a possibility that this video is not real, but at the same time, it do look real. It looked like it actually came from her stories, but some people are saying, no, this is fake. This is AI, but there.
All right, let's pause. So you guys see down here, this is the first picture that we actually saw publicly where 21 Savage and Lotto was seen like on some type of vacation or something to that effect. She had on like a little sundress right here where my mouse is moving. She looked a little full in the belly. I mean, that's been a few months ago. Of course, as this picture here has been put out there that said that she accidentally posted it, it's possible that she could have been pregnant here. Bellies do grow. I mean, in the last picture that I saw her, she was wearing like her stomach covered up, and it did look like she had like something under, like a little bump or something, like, or maybe she gained a little weight. We're gonna say that because she has not come out yet to say that she was pregnant. I do remember when she was in New York and she looked a little filled out in the front, and some people were asking her, is she expecting a baby by 21 Savage? She would never admit it or answer to it. She just kind of smiled and smirked like she didn't want to say anything. But they've been dating now for quite some time, off the record a little bit. But he does have a whole wife, so I'm not sure how this situation is panning out. But shout out to Lotto. You guys remember Lotto first, we first came to know her from the show The Rap Game with Jermaine Dupri. And she was the winner on that show, and she went from that to become the superstar that she is right now. So shout out to her, but I do not like the fact that you have tied yourself and entangled yourself up with this guy who is married, has a whole wife and children, regardless to if he and his wife are having issues, this situation, and then for you to be pregnant by him. Girl, this is like Cardi, this is like some Cardi shit, right? But let's continue.
Has been speculations that she possibly could be pregnant because we haven't seen Lotto on the scene at all for a while. Usually by now we would have seen her at a concert. We would have seen some video footage from TikTok or something. But sis has been ghost for a little minute now. Now we understood the holidays, but now it's February. Like, we should be seeing Lotto popping out somewhere. And yes, she did post up on Instagram, but we already know what Photoshop can do. People can post up pictures and be pregnant and Photoshop the stomach out. So a lot of people are speculating that she possibly could be pregnant because her last concert that she did, it was this picture that went viral where people were questioning. Lotto allegedly posted.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mama C.
Y'all see that? We'll see. I mean, I'm be honest with you. One thing you cannot hide is a baby, okay? You cannot post no pictures and post some old pictures. Ashanti was doing that during the time she was pregnant. Ashanti, when she was pregnant, Ashanti was posting old pictures when she was small and slender, had a little flat stomach. The whole time she was out here with a full baby in her stomach. So one thing you cannot hide is a baby, okay? So if she is indeed pregnant, it's going to come out. At some point in time, you got to pop out with a baby carriage. At some point in time, you're going to have a little, you're going to be huge, pregnant, and, it's going to come out. It's definitely going to come out. So we'll keep our eyes and ears on that. Y'all know how my ass is nosy, child. I'm going to definitely be watching to see what we can see. Okay? Because I'm nosy. Yeah, I want to know. All right, let's get into our next topic. While we mention Cardi B, we might as well go ahead and damn talk about it, right? So Cardi B sent out a message to rapper Bia for mentioning Stefan Diggs. She's like, yeah, me and Stefan Diggs, we're not in a good space, but bitch, you're not about to talk about him, right? Bia made a message. So let's go ahead and show the message that Bia made, and then we're going to look at the message that Cardi B sent out to Bia at Cardi's concert. So Cardi's coming out on stage, and she pretty much let Bia know, bitch, don't do it, because that's still my baby daddy, regardless to the space that we're in right now. So Bia says, can you name someone with more baby mamas than receiving yours? So she's throwing shade. She says, I can, and I know that. See, I hate when they do that. I ain't about to break that shit down. But anywho, so she put out a little message. Okay, I like the hair. That's a cute color on her. So she put out a little message, and she threw a subliminal towards Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. And Cardi caught that shade and responded. So let's go ahead and get into that. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Let's get into Cardi checking Bia.
Let me tell you something. Since I ain't fucking with my baby daddy, doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy.
So Cardi says, because I know it's a little muffled, Cardi said, let me tell you something. Just because I'm not fucking with my baby daddy don't give you the reason or right to feel like you can talk about him, bitch. And she put bitch on the end. But yeah, so she checked Bia. So now I look like Cardi and Bia going to be having like a little rap rivalry, honey. Because Bia is a responder. So I'm pretty sure that she is going to see this video if she hasn't already. And she's going to respond to Cardi. Y'all see the crowd went wild after Cardi checked Bia, child, at her concert. It's for you, bitch. Like, okay, back to the show. Let me cuss somebody out right quick. All right, back to the show. I love that for her. Cardi don't give a damn, right? So she is still upset with Stefan, but she does, acknowledge that's still my baby daddy. Now I can talk shit about him, but what you not about to do is be out here throwing subliminals and talking crazy. Yeah, he lost the Super Bowl. All right, and yeah, I broke up with his ass around time the Super Bowl the same damn day. All right, but what you're not about to be doing is throwing subliminals and talking your ish about my man out here, my ex-man, okay? But what do you think about it? Child, the girls are fighting, honey. Let's get into it. Moniece Slaughter, you guys remember her from Love and Hip Hop LA. She's said to be related to Brandy and Ray J, but she has a lot to say about Ray J. Not sure why she got out of bed and chose not to comb her hair and went straight on live. I don't know if that's the new style. Y'all let me know. I ain't getting an email, as you guys can see here. My ass stay in the comments and see. My ass stay in the comments, talking junk too. I do. If y'all looking for me, I'm here, child. I fly straight to the comments and be talking my junk too. So, but Moniece Slaughter, honey, up here with her hair all over her damn head. Girl, you a celebrity. No, ma'am. That's unacceptable, right? You'll never catch me online looking raggedy. Like, I don't give a damn. Even on my bad, worst days, you will not catch me raggedy. On days that I don't feel good, y'all don't even know it. You know why? Because I don't get on, oh my God, I don't feel good. I just get on here and do my show and I get the hell off and go lay down, right? But you will never see me on here with my hair flying and looking raggedy. Like, never, ever. But anyway, shout out to Live Bites. Let's get into Moniece. She's talking about Ray J and his antics. Let's go.
I watched a little piece of Ray J's interview with Cam Newton. And Ray said, they're not going to post when I'm at the Norwood Kids Foundation or our Norwood Foundation for Kids. They're not going to post me as a dad. They're not going to post. But he said, I figured out the algorithm. If I crash out, if I lose it, I'm going to go viral every time. And every time my viewership is going to go up, the clicks are going to go up, and that turns into money. Right. And he said, but at the same time, my fuck ups lead to layups, essentially. And he talked about how when he was on the Breakfast Club and he said he really wanted Brian and Monica to do a tour, and that he felt like Brandy should headline, right? He said that led to Monica being mad, reaching out to Brian. They talked.
Now, were you supposed to tell that, Moniece? Now, you had a conversation with Ray J off the record. Should you be on live talking about that? And then you have some tension now between Brandy and Monica when they are cool, just came off of a whole tour. Whatever conversation Brandy had with Ray J off the record, that's not your place to get on live and say that and even mention Monica, because now you stirring up some shit to where they're going to be done fell out again. I mean, Monica already slapped the hell out of Brandy behind backstage at the Boy Mind performance. Y'all remember that back in the day? She slapped the hell out of Brandy. And they went out there and they sang real good, but Brandy's face was flying the whole time. But let's get into it.
I watched a little piece of Ray J's interview with Cam Newton, and now there's a tour. His fuck up led to a layup, right? And not that the tour would have never happened, not that they would have never spoken, not that they would have never come to an understanding. He wasn't saying that. And so what I am saying is I have made a lot of mistakes, right? And those mistakes, though, have led to so many people around me benefiting from me. So it's all good when I spaz and now I'm getting booked left and right. And
are you spazzing right now? Because I can't get past this hair, girl. You look crazy. Y'all know Moniece is really batshit crazy. Like if y'all didn't watch the show, like this girl is really gone in the dome. She gone. But
you want to go to the club with me. It's all good when I'm on TV whooping ass and now I'm making 3 times more this season than I was making last season. And now you need a place to stay. And I have one. And it's peaceful and it's serene. And we all know how I feel about keeping a home, right? And so my fuck up led to a layup for you.
Not my layup.
I positioned you. I put you in a room that you would have never been able to get in had it not been for me fucking up. And now there's a tour. His fuck up.
So what y'all think about that? Moniece, baby, you might be telling too much that you probably don't need to be telling. Now, if you have a conversation with somebody off the record, especially a celebrity, what you don't want to do is mention 2 people that have already had some beef before that are good now, because you can re-spark, if that's the way to say it. Beef that should not be even beef. You know what I'm saying? If Brandy didn't say it to Monica, let it go. I get it that you related to them, but yeah, no, that's not your business. Focus on you, your mental health, and take your damn medicine, take that blue pill, whatever pill that your ass need to take, and go in and comb your damn hair. So you see how much you in other people's business. This is what I don't like. When a person is so much in somebody else's business and you don't even take the time to comb your damn hair, you probably ain't brushed your teeth or washed your ass, but you had time to go straight to the live and tell somebody else's damn business. See? Get your ass off my live. I'm moving right along. Ain't it a doggone thing? Let's get into this Quad and King news. I'm sick of them too. They fake relationship having ass. But let's get into them. Ain't washed their ass or nothing. Just up there, just a chit chat, telling everybody damn business. Bruh, funky as hell. All right, but shout out to No Chaser on this one. I hope I don't have to. Anytime I show Married to Medicine clips, I always have to edit the shit. But we'll see. Hopefully they won't tag me. YouTube won't get me since I'm going to use No Chaser. So we'll see. So things are a bit tense as Quad and King discuss the group trip and next steps regarding IVF. You guys know the 2 of them are not together anymore. But of course the show is still on, so we got to catch up. But let's get into what was said. He said no news of their separation broke the internet. Said we still have the rest of the season 12 to go as we watch the remainder of Quad and King's relationship unfold. You can just look at this and tell he's not into her. She is more into this IVF, having a baby situation. He's just there for camera time, as you can tell. I feel like he used her to get on TV. I feel like she used him for a storyline. There, I said it. Okay, let's go.
What's a baby for? What's to do with this? Come on.
Have a baby and feed the baby.
You need one, right?
Oh, yeah. But not a baby one.
Nah. Ain't nothing baby about you.
No, not yet, at least.
Since we have learned that the egg retrieval did not take this time, it has been tough.
We have to be careful, I guess, in choosing our words.
I disagree with.
I know you do, but that's okay. I just love when we do agree.
I feel like our relationship is shifted a bit and like we are not approaching each other with that same warmth and love and kindness. There is a bit of a difference now.
What happened on the girls' trip?
Well, the house was beautiful. I think Contessa did a really good job. I got to tell you, Heavenly didn't come on the first day. Based on what happened at Angel's event between her and Simone, she wasn't going to come at all. So Heavenly ended up popping up. And then her and Simone kind of had to have a heart-to-heart.
I'm about to be done with this fish. Can we get to the good part?
Damn. That's something's missing. Like, can I tell my story how I want to tell it? Again, he ain't interested in a damn thing she got to say. It's like he's listening to respond. I don't like people like that. Like, let me tell my story. How you gonna ask me to let's get to this? Tell me about this. And as soon as I open my mouth to tell you, you just slice my damn conversation in half. Like, damn, King.
I'll make it more exciting for you.
Anything exciting happened?
Oh, I did tell them about, where we were in our IVF journey.
How did they react to that?
Actually, it was in the middle of an argument. I was like, y'all just stop, just stop. And I was trying my very best not to be emotional and not to cry.
You started crying in the river.
Yes, probably.
No, which you have the right to. I'm just making fun.
Probably even an ocean.
But how you dealing with it?
Let me guess, you start crying a river.
All fun and jokes aside.
I've taken some losses, you know what I mean?
But you always bounce back.
I get better every day. I think prayer just really been helping me. Like, just really trying to focus on continuing to be in a positive space.
So you want to move forward and try again?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Girl, that's your storyline. What is we doing here? That's your storyline. You came on the whole damn show talking about this. Miss, I'm going to have a baby, I'm going to have a baby, I'm going to have a baby, and then you block Sweet Tea from telling her damn story. Girl, you better get over there and have that IVF and whatnot.
We might need to kind of take a month or two and just relax for a second,
Sounds like we need a vacation.
We need to pour back into our relationship, the love, the support, just being present and in the moment.
Yeah, I totally agree, because we started catering to the process versus catering to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I will say everybody came together, everybody was supportive. Now I know that you have to kind of go double down on the love and the affection and the checking in.
I guess it's kind of hard with all those.
Damn, King, can she finish talking before you cut across her again? Ooh.
Hormones, because they definitely were out of whack.
Yeah. Can I have a look?
And you need to work on your hormones, because your hormones are out of whack. He's so damn rude.
A piece of your fish.
You always complain about me eating your food.
Yeah, because you automatically take your fork and you dig right into it. What I did was respect that it's your food, and I asked, may I have a bite?
We'll see.
Well, don't worry about it. I lost my appetite for the fish.
It's a baby fork. What am I supposed to do with this? Come on.
Have a baby and feed the baby.
All right, what y'all think? You can see the disconnection there, right? Let me acknowledge this super sticker, because we always like to do that. Miss Grandma 504 Wild, and I thank you, love, for the $9.99. I appreciate you. She says, I missed the show yesterday because I was celebrating my birthday. I said that this is for baby boy Real. Oh, thank you. Okay, from his internet friend. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much for the super sticker, love. Okay, I appreciate you. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, thank you so much for the super sticker. Okay, I really appreciate it. And happy birthday to you guys. Please send Grandma 504 Wilding out some birthday wishes. Okay, let's send her some birthday wishes. Okay, I appreciate ya. All right, let's get back down to the bottom. What do you guys think about this Sweet Tea situation with King? Can you guys see where there was a disconnect there? Like, now everybody don't like eating off their plate, but I mean, it's kind of like what couples do sometimes. You go out to eat and you see your couple, your significant other, they may order something different than you, and it might look good. You might want like a little taste, like a little spoon of it or whatever. It's just kind of what couples do. Sometimes you don't want to share your food. Sometimes you damn do. It's just, according to, but King just comes off as being very arrogant, very anal, very rude. He always cut her off when she's talking about something. He makes light of the fact that she kind of be in her feelings about certain things, especially when you're taking hormones. You're going to be up and down. You're going to be crying. You're going to be different than you would normally be, especially if you're trying to have a baby, because you're preparing your body for motherhood. So now I see why they didn't make it, because I think it was more so him. And now you guys see where he's throwing out subliminals that, hey, you better tell Dr. Heavenly to shut her ass up before I be out here telling stuff, because it is said that the two of them, and I told y'all day before yesterday that it was said from a very reliable source that Quad was paying King to be on the show as her significant other for her storyline. She didn't have a storyline. So she used this as a storyline. I don't know what this whole IVF thing is. I don't really want to speak on that because, like I said, any woman that want to have a baby, hey, I'm for it because all babies are a blessing, right? Even if I don't like the person or not, it is what it is. But as far as Quad, I feel like the way that this thing came about, I feel like you kind of jumped into this a little too quickly because you don't really know him in order to jump into starting a family with him. I think you guys need to date longer or should have dated longer and then mention the whole, baby thing. King already has a daughter. I showed you guys the other day. And he's dealing with some things with his baby mama as related to his daughter. So maybe he didn't want to get into another situation with that, or maybe he just wasn't seeing Quad in terms of being being her baby's father, or being involved in that whole situation. But you guys can sound off on that and what y'all think. Let's get into Sweet Tea because she has spoken up as well about the baby news. Let's get into it. All right, because we have that as well. Let's get into Sweet Tea, honey. They might be back next season since Quad ain't got no damn storyline. All right, shout out to Housewives from Housewife. Let's get into Sweet Tea.
Actually Friday, and there were some concerns because I had frequent cycles or whatever, but they definitely recommend that I do it really soon. But I ended up actually going Friday, and I had to go do blood work to get started because I actually already had paid for the IVF. At first, I did the IUI, that didn't work, and so the IVF I started but never finished it. So I never actually went through the IVF quite yet, but the IUI I did.
So y'all see that she's starting her journey back. She took a break for a while because she was saying it was weighing a toll on her body, but she's now started back with the whole process of now IVF. She's doing the IUI, as you guys heard her say, but now she has started the IVF, and hopefully that works for her because it seems that Dr. G, he's really ready to become a father. You guys remember he said on the show he's only going to give her another year or two to kind of get his baby thing kicked off. And then after that, he ain't trying no more. So maybe she convinced him to give her a little more time because she was saying that the treatments were starting to take a toll on her and her body. But now she's back actively trying again and doing all the necessary things and taking her meds and all the things that she needs to. I'm gonna tell you one thing, stress, because I do remember, and I'm cool with her. And I want to kind of walk on eggshells when I say this because I want to tell all her business because I do talk to her off the record. But I will say this, stress will definitely keep you from being pregnant as well. If the two of them, because I know they was, and they say this on TV so I can say it, but they were in like some marital counseling to kind of, figure out how to talk to each other a little bit better. Y'all know Dr. G sometimes can come off a little aggressive in tone, which didn't look good on TV when the two of them were on TV. I didn't like that part either, even though I do like them. But I feel like a lot of that, in addition to her having endometriosis, the issues, the marital issues that they were having, where he was seen screaming at her and all, like that's not good. That's a lot of stress. Her body does not need to be under any type of stress while she's trying to conceive. Okay, so I'm here for it. If she want to have a baby, great for you, and prayers up that you have as many babies as you want. So I really hope that this IVF treatment work out for her. I do know that she was saying that she had a lot of eggs and stuff. So hopefully it'll work for her. She's still young to where she can get it done. And Dr. G is definitely on the same page as her as far as this baby goes. They are married. It's something that he's wanted for a very long time, even when he was married to Quad. So maybe, sometimes you can have a baby with or try with the wrong person. And then you meet the next person and the shit just work out. So prayers up. I don't have nothing negative to say about it. I just don't. So prayers up for her. I'll play it one more time for those of you just coming in.
The baby. I actually recently was thinking about resuming my journey with having the baby. And so I had my appointment actually Friday. And, there were some concerns because I had frequent cycles or whatever, but they definitely recommend that I do it really soon. But I ended up actually going Friday, and I had to go do blood work to get started because I actually already had paid for the IVF. At first, I did the IUI, that didn't work, and so the IVF I started but never finished it. So I never actually went through the IVF quite yet, but the IUI I did.
So y'all hear that? So she's giving you guys an update on that. I wanted to share that. So maybe they might be back for next season on the show. I did tell you guys that they're saying Mariah may make an appearance or two on that season as well. Okay, so we'll be waiting to see that. We haven't seen Mariah on our TV screens in a while. I love Mariah. Mariah is something else, baby. Mariah, I think she's needed back on the show. But like I said, Mariah don't really need to be on the show. She still get one of the biggest checks from all of the other cast members, and she ain't even on the show. She ain't doing shit on the show. But she is like an executive producer. She is the originator of the damn show. So shout out to her. But rumor is that she will be making some appearances on next season of Married to Medicine. So shout out to her. Let's get into this next scene with Eddie and Wendy from Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, yeah, I like Mariah. Mariah's cool. Bravo TV, shout out to them. Let's get into it. Wendy seems to be, y'all know that she and Eddie, Wendy and Eddie have like this weed company. I was like, bitch, did you smoke all the weed? Because baby, in this scene right here, Wendy look like she high as giraffe walk on this damn scene here. I was like, are you trying to be? I know you don't want to be thinking about these up in charges that's coming your way, but damn, Wendy. Ooh, let's get into this scene, child. Wendy looks. And Eddie looked like his ass need to be high. Ooh,
never in my wildest dreams did I think it will lead to us being taken away in handcuffs. It's so crazy. And it feels like a bad dream.
Yeah. I remember in the holding cell or whatever that is, and I saw you talking to your sister.
Baby.
And then you heard in the back.
Because she's so innocent. She had no idea what was going on. She was just so happy to hear my voice. She was
pause. Now, this is the same ring that Wendy said was stolen, you guys. Hello. If y'all remember when they showed the pictures, this is the same ring Wendy was like, oh, it was stolen in the robbery. A whole week or so after her ass in pictures with the damn ring on. But this is the ring right here that they said was that she reported stolen in that whole police report. And here's the ring right here. So they're becoming emotional. I think it's starting to hit them that this shit is really serious. Wendy was saying here in this scene that she did not think that this situation was going to lead to what it's led to, where the two of them were led off in handcuffs and locked up for the duration they were locked up. And now they're facing this huge trial that's coming up, where they could get a whole lot of time for one, filing false police reports saying that their house was burglarized when that's not what happened, where they have email exchanges between the two of them saying, hey, pretty much telling each other they were going to defraud the insurance company. And that's exactly what they did. And they got caught doing it. And now they're facing some serious charges. So I think the reality of, oh my God, we could lose everything. We're not going to be around our children, our family that we've grown, our businesses that we've built together. All this stuff is getting ready to be probably lost now because we made a stupid decision to try to get some more money. I don't know what kind of financial issues they were having. It sounds like they may have been having issues. Maybe the weed business that they started wasn't doing well. I don't know if she wasn't getting paid what she thought she was going to get paid, working as a, what was she? She was working at a college or as a professor. Y'all know she was a professor at a college. She had to resign from that position after she was, arrested for this particular fraudulent situation here. So Wendy's lost quite a bit. I think the only thing that she's hanging on to is probably the weed business and her position here on the show. A lot of the girls on the show, they have become, especially Ashley Darby on the show has become very, very vocal and said a lot of harsh things about Wendy and her arrest, but they're not friends. So that's expected. But I kind of feel bad for Wendy and Eddie. Like, I do have a heart, right? I do have a heart, but I kind of feel bad for them just thinking about their kids. Like, they'll probably be away from their kids if they get a lot of time. I know it was mentioned that there's supposed to be like a plea deal that was probably offered to them. And they're asking, and it was asked by, they asked Giselle, TMZ caught up with Giselle, I think yesterday, to say, hey, do you think that Wendy and Eddie should take the plea deal if they're all, if that's possible? And she was saying, yeah, I would too, but it depends on what the damn plea is, right? I don't know, y'all. This is I hate this for them. I really do. Like, I think that if they really thought that if they could have done this shit over, that they probably never would have involved themselves in this bullshit. This is crazy.
It's like, Mommy. And I said, you're going to spend the night with Auntie. She was just like, okay, Mommy, I'll see you tomorrow. And I didn't know if I was going to see her tomorrow. I was so scared.
Aww.
I was just worried about the kids. I was so scared for them. Never in my wildest dreams.
Child, I feel you, honey. I feel you. I bet they won't ever do that shit again. But see, I think y'all messed up. Why? Because y'all know they had a little brief period of separation. And hence the reason why they were emailing each other. Those emails is what fucked y'all up, because Wendy was emailing Eddie, telling Eddie to make sure you put the Versace shirt on there, make sure you add all of this stuff so we can get the maximum amount for the insurance. Child, y'all can't even say this, that y'all didn't do the shit, because it's right there in black and white. The email from Wendy to Eddie telling him to defraud the damn insurance company. I don't know how they're gonna get out of this shit. I hope y'all got a very good lawyer, and even if you do, the evidence that y'all have mounted up against you, the shit is very scary. Like, I don't know what you guys were thinking when y'all did this. Wendy and Eddie, you a whole attorney who passed the bar, baby. You, child, ain't no in hell. Prayers up. That's all I can give you. That's all I can give you. It's a sad situation, but prayers up. I hope y'all don't ever think about doing this shit again. All right, so Real Housewives of Atlanta is approaching. Let's go ahead and look at this little trailer that was dropped. All right, for those of you that haven't seen it. Somebody said you wasn't scared. See, I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying not to go there because the people crying on my TV screen, I'm trying not to go there. But yeah, you didn't think about all this shit when you were defrauding. I really feel like they thought they could get away with it, but child, when you call the police and say somebody burglarized your home, they have to do an investigation. They got to look into it. And y'all didn't have y'all shit together. Obviously, you're not great liars because what you guys put in the police report, they debunked all of that and proved that no one broke into your home and no neighbors even saw, even on their doorbell cam, no one was seen coming or going from your property. So Wendy, Eddie, child, let's get into this Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. And this is my last topic. It is. All right. I will be back a couple times again because I got to catch up. I got to play catch up since I've started late. This is Car Chronicles at what, 2 o'clock? Okay. But let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 official teaser, honey. Coming soon to Bravo. Y'all ready? I will be watching. It said this season will be really, really good. K. Michelle will be joining the season as well. So, hey, let's see what it gives. But see, they didn't give a damn doubt. Teaser is definitely what this is. A damn teaser. I'm gonna show this bullshit and then don't say when this. Now I gotta go search for this bullshit. We need a date, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I know y'all are still filming or whatever, but Andy, I need y'all to get on it because if y'all want people to support the damn show, we need to know when the shit coming on, right? Let's play it again. All we got. All they gave us, y'all. They didn't even show K. Michelle. They didn't even show everybody's gonna be on the show. Like, hello. So shout out to OMFG Reality TV. Y'all didn't really give us anything, like a little 5-second teaser with Phaedra, Drew Sidora, what's your name, Portia, Kelly. Okay. Kelly, are you gonna have Shaq on there this season as your storyline? Because y'all know she's supposed to be dating Shaq, right? With his funky feet having ass. But yeah, so that's all they gave us. So as we get more info, of course, I'm gonna give it to you guys as well. But that's all they've given us for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 official teaser. All right, so it says coming soon, so it looks like they may be releasing something else here a little bit later. But as they do, I'll come right back, honey, and show you guys. All right, but let's get back to the main screen so we can give our goodbyes. All right. Yeah, that was a teaser, right? Like 5 seconds. I was like, damn. As soon as you click go, the shit is over. But thank y'all for being here. Love you guys down. Shout out to the whole 320 watching. Okay, to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, and Tiffany Thomas. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job. Y'all know I love y'all down. Y'all do awesome. Thank you so much to all the content creators as well that joined us live. Shout out to all of my my Caramelians. Shout out to everyone in the bushes. Shout out to all the haters. Thank y'all for being here because views matter, honey, like Black lives. Shout out to Grandma 504 for your birthday, honey. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and many, many more. Okay. Love you down. Do we have anyone else? Do we have any new subscribers in the chat today? Nobody? Okay. Maybe they're gonna sub it later, child. But the channel is growing. So thank you guys for steady subscribing and also supporting the Rails World channel as well. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying all of the parodies that I am uploading. You guys are definitely supporting those. The numbers are ran up on those as well. So I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. But let's get out of here. If nothing else, love you guys down until the next video. Bye.
need. I work, I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning